Have you ever gotten a promotion at work and felt all excited about it at first and then suffered a sleepless night because you realized they were going to figure out what a fraud you are at any moment? Yeah, me neither. Anyway, if you've ever felt like that, welcome to the Impostor Syndrome Club. Member count far more than you think. When I was a young boy, my father didn't take me into the city to see a marching band, but he did take me to work with him quite often during school holidays, and I used to love it. I would sit in his big chair, barely able to see over his massive desk, and I would sit there, feet dangling in the air, pretend that I'm the boss. It was awesome. Many years later, when I finally managed to sit in the manager's chair myself, I quickly realized that I still felt like that little boy. Sure, my feet touched the ground and I could see clearly across the desk. But even though I had an education and knew what I was doing, I didn't feel like it. I felt like a little boy pretending to be the boss. Whenever people complimented me on decisions I had made, I would stammer a shy thank you and just try to stifle that little voice inside of me that was saying they're just humoring you. They're going to call you out for the fraud you are any minute now. Over the years, I've come to understand that this is called imposter syndrome. You feel like you don't belong in any specific role that you're in. You aren't skilled enough, you aren't educated enough. Other people can do it far better than you can. And you just can't shake that feeling no matter what you do, and no matter how far you've come, that feeling sticks. If you're still not sure if you have imposter syndrome, here are some of the signs. Number 1, you credit luck for your wins. Yeah, you know that promotion I got? Total fluke. The universe must have been drunk and hit the wrong button. Number 2, you live in constant fear of being found out. Every meeting feels like an undercover cop movie where someone's about to jump up and say, "We got you, you're not a real human being." Number 3, you downplay your achievements. Yeah, sure, it's great, but have you seen what real talented people can do? This is like finger painting compared to them. Number 4, perfectionism on steroids. You rework something 47 times because good enough is for quitters, and deep down you believe it's actually trash. Number 5, you brush off compliments like they're contagious. Yeah, thanks, but you're just being nice. My toddler could have done better on a sugar rush. Number 6, the endless comparison game. Scrolling through LinkedIn feels like watching professional athletes while you're still figuring out how to tie your shoes. Number 7, you overwork to earn your place. Sleep, what's that? It's for losers. You work late hours most nights just to do 3 people's jobs and 2 extras, just to prove that you deserve to be where you are. If you don't fit any of that criteria, congratulations. You can turn off this video and carry on living your happy life. For the rest of us, I do have 2 pieces of good news. Number 1, you are in excellent company. Did you know that according to studies, around 62% of doctors suffer from imposter syndrome? Around 58 to 71% of CEOs and professionals have the same problem and constantly feel like frauds. Think about this for a moment. This means there's a very big possibility that your doctor, if you know 2 doctors, one of them will be suffering from imposter syndrome. Chances are. And there's a very high likelihood that your boss is just as afraid of being caught out as you are. The second piece of good news is that imposter syndrome doesn't have to be a lifelong sentence. You can beat that little voice. The fact is, if you have imposter syndrome, you are not the fraud. The only fraud in the room is that little voice telling you that you are a fraud. Unless you're a fraud, of course. In that case, I'm not talking to you. Please don't like and subscribe. So anyway, getting over imposter syndrome isn't going to be instant, but let's look at some things you can do to help yourself. Number 1, call it out for the drama queen it is. Say it out loud or write it down. Hello, imposter voice. You're not the boss of me. It's like exposing that villain in a bad spy movie that's just wearing a cheap fake mask. Expose the thing, tell it that it's not real. Talk to yourself. That's the basic first step. Number 2, collect evidence like a detective. Write down every win, every compliment you receive, and then when your brain comes and says fraud, hit it with the receipts. Boom, sorted. Number 3, reframe it. Instead of saying, I got lucky, say, I got lucky, but I worked hard for that luck. It took a lot of effort, some chaos, and plenty of coffee, but I got there, and I am the one who got there. You can turn luck into skill with a little bit of better marketing. Number 4, accept compliments without dodging. The next time someone praises you or compliments you, just say a nice thank you instead of going into a 10-minute explanation of why it's actually trash. Practice this in front of a mirror. It will feel stupid, but it's worth it. Number 5, talk to someone. Don't try to solo this mess. Talk to a mentor, a therapist, a close trusted friend. You'll quickly find that plenty of other geniuses have the same issue. We should start throwing imposter parties. Number 6, set tiny realistic goals and celebrate those wins like a maniac. Ditch the perfectionism. Every small step is a big win, and celebrating those wins will gradually retrain your brain and you'll start overcoming that little imposter voice. Number 7, help others. Share your knowledge. Teach others your skills. Mentor young people. Teaching others convinces your brain that, wow, yes, you actually do know what you're doing. You do know what you're talking about. Number 8, practice self-compassion like you're talking to a friend. Be kind to yourself. Everyone messes up occasionally. Even those perfect Instagram models are far from as perfect as they seem to be. Don't let your inner critic do to you what you wouldn't allow a bully to do to your bestie. So, in summary, 3 points. Number 1, imposter syndrome is real and far more common than people think. Number 2, it doesn't have to be a lifelong sentence. And number 3, change starts with how you are talking to yourself. Nothing more, nothing less. So if you have some tips that you would like to share about how you overcame imposter syndrome, please share them down below in the comments and hit like and subscribe while you're down there if you don't mind. I would really appreciate that. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. When I was a young boy, my father didn't take me into the city to see a marching band. What he did do was take me to work with him during school holidays and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. I would sit in his massive chair, barely over to see When I was a young boy, my father didn't take me into the city to see a marching band or anything like that. What he did do was take me to work with him during school holidays and stuff like that. So I loved it. I would sit in his big chair, barely over to see. Many years later, when I finally managed to sit in the manager's chair myself, I realized that I still felt like that little boy. Sure, I was tall enough for my feet to touch the ground and I could see clearly across the desk, but I still felt like a little boy. I realized that I felt like I didn't belong there. Whenever people complimented me on the decisions I made, I would stammer a shy thank you. And whenever people complimented me on decisions I had made, I would stammer a shy thank you. Over the years, I've come to understand that that little voice is called imposter syndrome. Over the years, I've come to know understand that this is called imposter syndrome. You feel like an imposter in any role you're in. You feel like you don't belong there. You're not qualified enough. You're not experienced enough. Other people can do it far better than you can. If you're Number 3, you downplay your achievements. Yeah, that project I finished was impressive, but have you seen... Number 3, you downplay your achievements. Yeah, sure, it looks great, but have you seen what real talented... Number 4, perfectionism on steroids. You work 47 hours on something that should have taken an hour because... Number 4, perfectionism on steroids. You rework something 47 times because... So anyway, getting imposter syndrome... Getting over imposter syndrome isn't going to be instant. It's going to be a lifelong process that you have to undergo, but you can at least get money. So anyway, getting over imposter syndrome isn't going to be easy or instant. Not false, fake, nah. Number 1, call it out for the drama queen it is. Number 2, collect evidence like a detective. Celebrate every win. Keep a book with all of your compliments, all of your successes, every win. Write it down. Keep a note of that. Those are the receipts. So when that imposter voice comes up, open that book and show it the receipts. Take it. Number 4, accept compliments without dodging them. When someone compliments you, just say, thank you, instead of going into a 10-minute conversation about how trash you actually are. And, Number 7, help others. Share what you know. Mentor people. Teaching those skills actually proves to your brain that, wow, I actually know what I'm talking about. I do know what I'm doing. Other people get value. Number 7, help others. Share your knowledge. Mentor people. Teaching the things you know, teaching those skills and that knowledge convinces your brain that, wow, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. This person actually knows what they mean. Number 8, practice self-compassion like you're talking to a friend.